Alright, welcome to today's video where I am annoyed with myself because I was trying to charge up my mics and I didn't actually plug in the end to the wall. I thought it was plugged in yesterday and I didn't do it, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure you can still hear me. Today is day 2 of the week. It's Tuesday. Like I said in yesterday's video, this is kind of my last week training in here, so I just want to be able to document some stuff. Yesterday was some attempted PRs at 225 for a snatch. It was close, but not quite. Today, starting off pretty strong, I hit a 255 3-rep PR on my incline bench. That felt really good, and now I'm going to get into some more Olympic lifting specific things, some accessory stuff. I think I said this in a video yesterday that I think one of those reasons why I missed that 225 is because I have not exposed myself to that weight overhead in a snatch position. Between my snatch balances and overhead squats, I haven't pushed that kind of weight yet. It's the same thing like within a clean. If you've never front squatted 250 pounds, you're probably not going to be able to clean 250 pounds. If you can't overhead squat the weight, you're probably not going to be able to snatch it. So that's where I'm at. So I'm going to expose myself to kind of some weights a little bit today, maybe work up to a top single or double with some overhead squats as well as some clean pulls after this. And then I might call it after that. I don't want to overdo it and do too much. Generally with this training week is kind of a deload / peak. So what I mean by that is that over the past about 4 weeks, this is week 5 of my program, I have been kind of gradually ramping up the intensity and the volume here, but now I'm going to drop down that volume by quite a bit, just pretty much cutting it in half, and then my intensity though is still going to be pretty high, where the goal is to hit some PRs. Now, I got a little bit overexcited yesterday, realizing that this is my last full week of training in here, and I probably let that feed me too much, and maybe I should have just stuck to my program, done my triples, and then attempt some PRs on my big Friday later in the week. So from here on out, I'm sticking to that plan for the rest of the week. Got some snatch balances today, gonna try to work up to around 225, if not a little bit heavier than that, for a top single, maybe a double with an overhead squat in there as well, and then some clean pulls. Then I might call it. After yesterday's snatches, I really didn't have much energy to do much more with my lifting. I did not do any cleans. I was just out of it. And then my front squats went pretty crappy as well. So later in the day, I did go for a 1-mile run, of which I improved my time by 20 seconds from just a few weeks ago. So I hit a 9:31 1-mile run. Felt pretty good. I didn't feel like I pushed myself too much. Later in the evening, my legs were kind of feeling a little bit, but got some good sleep, ate pretty well last night, ate well this morning, and fueling myself to have a good workout. So starting off with incline bench, I'll show a clip of that, and now we're doing some snatch balances. All right, I've charged up my mic for a little bit. Hopefully it gets through at least a couple video clips. But right now, working up in weight, this is going to be my first working set. So I'm going to do a triple, a double, and then maybe a single or two. We'll see how my energy is feeling at that point. 185 felt pretty good. I've done that for a triple before. I don't know if I've done 190 for a triple, but I also wanted to minimize my jump by just a little bit when I jump to 205 for my double, and then I'll probably go. I wonder if I should go. I'm gonna go 195 actually on this triple, because then I think I'd rather go to I'd rather make my jump up to 210, because then I can jump. I would like to hit 230, and I don't want to have to make too big of a jump. So that's the reasoning for my adjustments here. But going to hit this for a triple, 195, and then make a jump to ideally about 210. We'll see how this goes. Apologies, you're going to hear my grunting in the mic. Oh! Well, that didn't go as planned. I felt that bar immediately. Go forward. All right, take two at 195. I really didn't feel like cleaning the weight up, so I just stripped it down to a plate and reset the bar. So here we go. Need a little bit better brace, not let the bar get in front of me and drive straight up. Oh, that was much better. Okay. That was a lot better. Balance was there. Felt good. Now I'm going to go to 210 for a double. Oh, man. That is the worst part of those, is dropping. I don't know if you just heard what I said. That is the worst part of these, and not having jerk blocks, is dropping that on your back, because it feels so good, you know what I'm feeling. Yeah, one day soon I will have jerk blocks. I'll have a gym that has jerk blocks once I move to Denver. Just being able to access a more weightlifting and strength sport gym there with the Denver Barbell Club is where I plan on going. Actually, probably won't be until August until I actually sign up for a membership there, just because I myself can't justify right now paying nearly $100 a month. A little expensive, but it's their own right to charge that much. They are a specialty gym, but my July schedule is going to be pretty chaotic and all over the place. So I don't know what my training routine is going to look like, because this weekend and going into next week is going to be a lot of officially moving out of our house from my family into the new house. And then my girlfriend and I driving back to Denver. And then what else is happening? Second week of July, we're going to the Midwest, back to her family for a memorial service, then back to Denver for about a week, and then I'm going to New Jersey for PLU Nationals with my athletes, my friends, Brad and Grant are competing. So I just don't know what my training schedule is going to look like. Lifting wise, I'll do what I can when I can. Other than that, there might be a little increase in some running and endurance training, maybe trying to find some spots to ride my bike as I get out into Denver, improve some conditioning, just enjoy the outdoors as well, be outside more, enjoy the summertime weather.
But for right now, this is my last like super consistent week of training. July, I keep wanting to say January. July is just going to be, it is what it is. And then I'll hit it hard come August until Colorado State Championships at the end of October. So the timing will all line up. But let's get back to lifting. We're about to do 225 for a single right now, and then maybe go like 235. Maybe make a push for 240. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna rest for another minute and get my headspace right. All right, I had to change the angle to that portrait mode. I got to get the clips for the gram, you know. I'm not feeling it. Okay, well, that 225, that felt really good. I feeding the ego a little bit, feeding the competitive spirit. That's kind of sometimes my balance of a coach and an athlete. I just that within my training, I feel like either pushes me over the edge or holds me back, maybe too much sometimes of making the right pushes. Just I have that mindset of a coach because that's one of those things that I do every day. But then within my own training, especially when I program for myself, um, is making appropriate adjustments and jumps within a session. So I'm going to jump up to 245. Part of me feels like from a coach perspective, I should go 235, but I think I got it. I'm either going to break it up into two singles or maybe go for a double, depending on how it feels. If I go for a single and it's pretty tough, I'll leave it at that as a solid top set. Maybe we'll go for another one. So going to rest for a minute and hit it. So make every rep count.